Good morning, Taurus. Welcome back to the Warrior's Journey Tarot. This is going to be your daily read for Sunday, February 24th. It's going to be a short one because I have a lot of readings to do. And Bunners, 6-1 or something, Bunners, I see you. You've been asking for the Taurus love readings. I'm going to do it today. The reason I haven't done it, like I said I'd do it yesterday, is because it's a love reading for the month, so I feel like it's a major read for you guys, and I hate to do negative readings, and I hate to do readings that are like subpar for Taurus. So when I feel that the energy is wacky, I just kind of put it off on hold. It's not because out of laziness. In fact, Taurus is the one sign you guys know I always do every day. So yeah, I'm thinking the energy is good for today, okay? So I'm going to be doing Taurus's reading today. Not going to say I'm going to do it right after your daily read. I have other signs to do, so I'm just going to see how it goes. Sometimes I do a tarot flip and see what sign comes out next. But it'll be today. But please don't pressure me now because it puts negative energy in there, okay? It's not out of laziness. Just know that it's because, you know, it's always on my mind that I have to do Taurus's reading out of pleasure. I don't want it to turn into something negative. It's because I have things to do, all right? And because, not even things to do, I'm waiting for the right time to do Taurus's reading. All right, so anyway, I woke up at like freaking 8 o'clock for no reason, because then I didn't have to do what I had to do, and then now I'm here. Okay, so it's going to be a short reading. Other than that, everything is great. I'm feeling good. I've been re-inspired looking at travel vlogs and digital nomad stuff, and I really feel like once this kicks off, I can really enjoy some quality time somewhere. I need a break. So yeah, so let's get into it, okay? Thank you for watching. Let's get into your read. This is for Sunday, February 24th, for Taurus. This is the Line Starter Tarot. I'm going to pull 5 cards. The first card is Taurus. Sorry, the situation. Already the idea of redoing this video right now for the intro is breezing through my brain, but I'm not going to. It's Taurus. Fuck. It's a situation. Then it's Taurus. Surrounding. Outcome. Underlying energy. Don't worry, even if I'm loopy, Spirit knows. This is the Gateway Oracle cards by Denise Lynn. This is the Work Your Light Oracle cards by Rebecca Campbell, and the Line Starter Tarot. I'll check today, okay? Line Starter Tarot. I love it for you guys. It's by, what does it say here? So many tarot deck boxes. Ciolo Thompson. I didn't think I'd like this because there's animals and stuff, and I'm like, I saw the Wild Unknown and other things, and I was like, is it going to be another gloomy deck like those? You know, kind of like a Fountain and stuff. I find them a little bit gloomy, but the thing is, on one hand, they're so good for using for everybody, diverse ethnicities, all that kind of stuff. It's really good. But at the same time, you know, they kind of make it into really gloomy decks. So this one's very cheerful, and I really like it. I've been using it for just you, Taurus, so far, and I feel like I need to use this. So don't get mad if I use it for other signs, okay? Okay, let's go. Oh, shoot. So yeah. Let's get into this. This is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth. First card is situation. Taurus is second. Third is surrounding. Fourth, outcome. Underlying energies from the bottom. And I'll explain it to you anyways as we go along. I just like to let you know so that you have an idea. There you go. Situation. The Devil. Excellent. For Sunday. Excellent. Next one is Taurus. Can you get a card for Taurus, please? The Devil. Could be someone by the sign of Capricorn. If not, it's speaking to someone who's feeling controlled. Maybe it is an abuse of power. It's control issues, definitely. It's addictions. It's ego, materialism. Giving into your lower nature. Even could speak to being promiscuous. Let's see where this goes. So that almost flipped. Next card is Taurus, okay? So the Devil. We don't like to see the Devil pop up. Unless it's about a Capricorn, we don't generally like to see the Devil pop up. It's speaking to issues and trouble, okay? This is where we talk about doing something that leads, that's going towards, you know, positive progress. And then the devil pops up. It's kind of that pebble in our shoe, that obstacle on the path. Whenever this comes up, it's also this. Okay, well, I have to blow my nose. Frickin'. Sorry, 1 second. Yeah, when this devil card comes up, and then I get this idea of obstacles. And then I was like, obstacles on the path. It reminds me of that Jody Watley song, Friends. You know, with Rakem's part. Obstacles on the path to something righteous. Just saying it if it resonates for somebody, because that came in my head right now. And I was like, just by stream of consciousness going, obstacles on the path. Okay, I don't want to say the lyrics, but maybe I should. So there it is. That's Friends by Jody Watley. Telling of my age here. Okay. Let's get a card for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. Can we get a card, please, for Taurus, the situation? So this could be a betrayal, I feel like, by people who want to see you mess up. People who want to cause issues, who aren't really good friends, maybe, okay? So let's get one more card, please. Can we get a card for Taurus? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. There it is. Okay. That's a lot too, but this is the ones. Wheel of Fortune and Queen of Pentacles. They came together. That's Taurus. Alright? And the card that fell out, whether it was Page of Pentacles or this, Queen of Swords, I don't know. I didn't even pay attention because this card that fell was not from the shuffle. These two cards fell out from the shuffle. And then I kind of dipped my hand this way and then the top card fell off, right? It wasn't from the shuffle. So these two are Taurus. And the way I do it now is just that if it comes out in a pair, I don't take that as a full story. Take that as the card with a clarifier, okay? If it comes out in 3, 4, 5 cards at a time, then I know that it's a specific read for somebody or people who need to hear this on the side. Like it's shorter kind of stories, smaller stories within the bigger picture here. So next, can we get a card, please, for what's surrounding Taurus? So automatically, you know, Taurus, what I see is the devil. Devil, I was telling you that song that popped in my head. No, that's not some. And it was feeling like it was, you know, jealous friends maybe, and obstacles from people who aren't happy for you. People who pretend they're your friends maybe are causing conflict. And then when I see the cards for Taurus, Wheel of Fortune and Queen of Pentacles, well, those aren't very small cards, are they? One is a major arcana, Wheel of Fortune. The other one's a queen. Queen of what? Pentacles. What do pentacles rule? Earth signs. That's around you. The star. Well, as if it couldn't get any better. So this is surrounding you. You're a star, apparently, okay? You got the Wheel of Fortune and the Queen of Pentacles and the star. That didn't pop up. Now let's get an outcome, please, and the underlying energy. This is major. This is major. I don't know who you are or if it's for everybody, but, you know, I guess it's universally relatable, this kind of being surrounded by people who aren't happy for you. It's all about haves and have-nots, right? Speaking to the need for these people to kind of realize that they have inner wealth. They don't have to compete. But again, you know, even the Buddha said you have to be surrounded by people who are like-minded. It's very difficult. Even when I talk about that Six of Pentacles energy with giving and receiving. Yes, it's a generous card. Yes, it's nice to be giving. But we're talking about human nature, right? Just like we talk about human nature with the Moon card. When you step outside and there's no filter anymore. How many people are truly in control of their shit? Speaking to, with this friend situation around you, needing to be around people who are like-minded, okay, where they've got things of value within themselves, confidence, grace, substance, so that they are not going to be small-minded if you start doing well. You want friendships that are based on strong, solid foundations, not on, you know, flimsy things. Because then when one starts blowing up, the other ones are like, oh no, sabotage. So let's get an outcome, please. Can we get an outcome card and the underlying energy for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Sunday, February 24th? I really would like a card to pop out for you just because it has so far, and I feel like you're all waiting for the drop. So can we get a drop card, please? Unless they don't want to. The cards are flowing really nicely. The energy is very light and bright today. So I feel like this moon madness is almost over, if not over. Can we get one more card, please? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The outcome and the underlying energy. There it is, outcome. There's two cards. And the underlying energy, Six of Pentacles, which I was just freaking talking about. See how things work? And these are clarifying this. Six of Cups and Justice. This is the outcome. Reunion and things working out fairly. Okay? Alright, so let's talk about this. This is the way they want to do it. This is the way they want to do it. Thank you, Spirit. Love you. Alright, Five of Pentacles on the bottom. We don't have to take a look at that. This is the underlying energy. Alright. As I said before, the Devil card popped up in the situation, speaking to all those nasty feelings that come from lack. Five of Pentacles represents lack, okay? Lack of faith, lack of trust, lack of funds. Best way to think of this is maybe it's a Capricorn, okay, the Devil card. And if that's the case, yay, okay, then you got a great read. If not, speaking to the Devil card, I got the vibe of, as I told you, people who are not happy on your path to doing something better. And so they're trying to cause obstacles and create drama and cause conflict. And there's malicious intent, there's anger, there's rage, there's hatred. There's all these terrible emotions that are popping up in people. Okay? So that's what I'm getting from the Devil card. Otherwise, it could speak to addictions and control issues, or you might even be in an abusive situation where you are being controlled. I don't really see that in the rest of the cards, though, because it's such a positive read. I feel like it's something where, because the cards are so happy and so fabulous, like Wheel of Fortune, Queen, Star. Yes, there's justice in the outcome, things working out fairly. But where do we need justice? Because we've got this Devil card popping up. I feel like because of what was occurring in my mind there with that Friends song, again, Friends by Jody Watley featuring Rakim. Just saying, it feels like it's the energy of hateration, okay? Around you. Why? Because you're doing great. So let's talk about you, Taurus. There's Wheel of Pentacles and the Queen of... Wheel of Pentacles. I'm sorry. Wheel of Fortune, clarified by Queen of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune is, again, it's a positive card where the wheel turns and it's bringing in good things, bringing in positivity, bringing in abundance. Sometimes when things are going great, especially in love and romance and stuff, sometimes it can signal a little bit of a separation or change in course, like the wheel changes, it turns, and so your situation changes. If your situation's been a little bit difficult, and it's got the Devil card in your situation, it's completely solidifying the fact that it will be a positive turn, wonderful turn. What does it bring in? Queen of Pentacles. This mother figure, this earth figure, this human version of Venus, okay? Of the Empress. So this is Taurus. Taurus, good things are coming in. I promise good things are coming, especially when you're really thinking like that. And it comes in by law of attraction. It's not because just planetary alignments. Once we start working on ourselves, once we start thinking correctly and eliminating negativity from our life with this sort of truth, victory, and clarity, things will improve. That goes for anybody. So this Queen of Pentacles here, this rabbit. Where did we see the rabbit last time, folks? We saw it yesterday. We saw it yesterday for your daily read for today. The rabbit was you, Taurus, right? Ace of Pentacles. That's what happened. So here you are, Queen of Pentacles, holding this rabbit, okay? What it's speaking to is abundance, success, being established, loyal, kind, loving mother figure, nurturer. That's the Queen of Pentacles. It's an earth sign. It's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? It's an earth sign. This Queen of Pentacles is someone who will nurture and take care of anything that crosses her path. She sees the value in things. Like, she's the kind of person who will pick up a plant that's almost dying because she knows, you know, if it's on sale and it's, you know, a very rare plant or a special plant, but it looks a little sickly and people have passed it up, she sees the value in it. She's like, I'm going to take that home, get this for the bargain that it is, water it, love it, take care of it, and it's going to bloom and be like the center of attraction in my garden. And it will. And it will, because she can take care of things like that. She sees the value in things. She knows the value of people, the value of things that she has in her kingdom. She's someone who takes care of the people in her kingdom, just like the King of Pentacles does. Except she's got that feminine touch, that Venus Empress touch. So that's what the Queen of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune is. And I really think springtime, honestly, guys, is going to be good for you, because this whole, you know, as I said before in your other daily read, everywhere you look when you go to the mall, as I was going out to look for stuff, something to, you know, whatever, cute, whatever, I saw bunny rabbits everywhere, beautiful Easter eggs, and all this kind of wonderful energy of new life, of fertility. And that's kind of what this is representing here for Taurus, okay, right now. Bringing in a new cycle of abundance. It's a beautiful thing. Now your surrounding energy is the star. It's the star. What do you think of when you think of the star? You think of wishes and you think of fame, right? So the star in the wish sense is like when you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. It's got that whole thing of someone in a very tranquil space, usually depicted at nighttime when the stars are out, obviously, and having that hope. The star is having that hope and wishing for something so badly, but not in a dramatic, desperate way, in a faith-filled way. Where if you just wait, you know, and your intuition is telling you, you can do it. You see it, you made that wish, you will make it come true. Because you know what you're capable of, because you're the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen, this star card is saying, you make that wish for yourself, for your good life, for whatever it is that you really want. And it's having that faith in yourself, having that faith that if you just stay focused and you keep that in your mind and in your heart, in your spirit, it will come true. It's about hanging in there and knowing that it will come true. It's got a very positive, auspicious energy to the star card. It's not something where it's empty wishes. It's something based on you, how you are, making it possible. Star also speaks to fame. So this is something where it could very well be for some of you that you are famous, or you will come into fame or acclaim for something that you're doing. Star can also speak to bringing kind of this energy of notoriety, acclaim, people noticing you. You're someone who gets noticed, that kind of thing as well. However that resonates for you, okay? So that's the two major energies I get from the star. And also, let me just say, these are major arcana cards for Sunday. It's major, okay? You got Justice, Star, Wheel of Fortune, and Devil. That's 4 major arcana cards. All right. So next we're going to go to the Six of Cups and Justice in the outcome. Six of Cups speaks to reunions. It's a very social card, first of all. So social settings, first of all. Six of Cups is about nostalgia, happy childhood memories. People that you remember, your friendships from your past, an ex-flame, family friends, family reunions, anything along those lines of people from your past coming back, a reunion with someone from your past, Six of Cups energy. And the Justice is clarifying this card. Justice is saying things are going to work out fairly for everyone involved. Justice has scales. She's got this blinders on her eyes usually. Speaking to, she's got the authority to make a decision and have that decision acted out and have an impact on your life. This will work out fairly though. And this is the sort of truth, victory, and clarity. Justice can speak to also legal matters, contracts, court rulings, anything from marriage to divorce, to prenups, to custody battles, whatever it is. But it's got a very positive energy here with the Six of Cups. In the end, things working out fairly with this reunion. As I was saying, it feels like there is a situation here that people around you, whoever it is, and I got that friends vibe with this too, not being happy for you, feeling like this is a conflict that's going to, this toxic energy kind of thing coming up. Okay, that's what I got this time. I didn't pick up addictions or drug addictions. I didn't pick up like sex addictions. I didn't pick up anything along those lines. I felt more along the lines that it was immediately this feeling. And you saw, I said it before any of this stuff came out, that it was about people in your circle being jealous or maybe causing obstacles because you're doing something great. You're doing something positive. You're trying to fix yourself. You're trying to do better. Especially with the Star card too. And speaking to causing obstacles, but in the end it says it's going to work out fairly. Now what's at the underlying issue of everything? I spoke about Six of Pentacles, didn't I, for some reason, before this came out. Because Six of Pentacles, as I was saying, in reference to this Devil card, giving and receiving, reciprocity and generosity. And I said to you, when it comes to friends being unhappy with your success or you trying to do better, it's just like, and I referenced what the Buddha said, speaking to being around like-minded people. And then I referenced the Six of Pentacles, speaking to, are people really that evolved that they're going to be happy for you if you, find a great job, find a great partner who makes your dream come true, and then they're still stuck in a shitty situation, right? It's fair. It's fair that they won't be happy for you. It is fair, right? I'm not saying they should cause problems, but it's not something where you should freak out and go, what the hell? They're supposed to be my friend. It's human nature. I'm not like that. I'm not justifying it because I'm like that. I mean the opposite. But it happens. And it's fair in that way. And I understand and try to be compassionate when this happens, okay? Six of Pentacles is about the lower nature of Six of Pentacles. And it seems like it's going to work out okay in the end. But the lower nature of Six of Pentacles is where one bird is here on top of this branch. And she's got the scales as well. Just like Justice has the scales. Double scales here. Speaking to weighing out the situation. Seeing in this card who needs what. And it's up to the discretion of this bird here. Who's got the scales in their beak. So negatively aspect. I always talk about the Six of Pentacles in this way. One is a rodent, right? It's a rat. The other one is a bird. And this is a bird. So they already feel like they've got a connection, right? And then this one feels like an outsider, okay? So the Six of Pentacles card could speak to exploitation sometimes. Now, if it's not like that, it could feel like sometimes these people, we're talking about the friends here, okay? Here we see someone who's got in the giving position and some who are on the receiving. Here in this spread we see success and abundance, and then we see somebody not happy. So if we address these two, whenever I see this, it feels like people are going, I deserve more than what you're giving me or what you're giving them, and this is how it should be, and you're not being fair. And you're here coming, oh really? You're going to decide what I'm going to do with my resources for me. Who are you? You're lucky you're even getting something. It could speak to all those kind of toxic energies coming up. Okay, so let's just not delve into it too deep. Let's pull some oracle cards. I'm going to pull, isn't this lovely? Look at the color scheme here. Isn't it beautiful? All right, so let's pull a Work Your Light oracle card. Looks like it's going to be fine, guys. The good news is it's a fantastic read for you and that things will work out fairly. It's just because somebody's feeling either neglected, like they're not getting enough, or they feel a little bit like the lack energy with the Five of Pentacles down here, okay? Being left out in the cold. So if there is someone like that in your life, be mindful. Try to address it in a compassionate way. And it looks like you're going to anyways in the outcome. So can we get one card, please, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Sunday, February 24th? Get one card for Taurus, please. Oh, and also I wanted to say, some people who commented about my Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power cards with the references to Lord Vishnu and Goddess Saraswati. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. All right, I'm going to just take that. On the bottom, we've got Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. I was just thinking about this because last night I dreamt of like a whole bunch of people in my house, okay? And they were like the Council of Light, not on this level. It was kind of like a whole bunch of, to be honest, a whole bunch of old white people. That was what was going on. And then I had this like image very clear about like this light switch, and then me replacing a battery to it and making it work again, the light switch going on. It was quite sweet. Anyways, get grounded. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So I just wanted to say thank you to spirit guides. Thank you. And it was sweet dreams. It was nice. All right. And then we have Council of Light on the bottom, which we'll read as well. Get grounded. And there's the Buddha right there in the tree. And of course over here, the Council of Light, there's Jesus and Mary, and I think this is I don't know. Some prophets, I guess, and I'm not sure, okay? I don't know all of them. To be honest, I do not know. Now, where is this deck? It is here. Okay, so this is Get Grounded. I have to look it up. 74. It says empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. You are being called to get grounded, to ensure that your luminous field is clear and your inner well is full. If you're not grounded, it is all too easy to get swept up in other people's energy and mistake it for your own. Your boundaries will become blurred as you are absorbing the energies around you and struggling to define what is their stuff and what is yours. If you pull this card, you are very likely an empath or a highly sensitive person and need time alone to fill up your well, balance your energy, and get grounded. There are two types of people, those who draw their energy from others and those who draw their energy from within. Yes, you don't want to be that person who draws energy from others. It's a terrible thing. Reflect on which one you are and carve out time each day to ensure your well is being replenished. Being sensitive is a superpower, but like all powers, it needs to be nurtured in order to be fulfilled. It is easy to get swept up in the high-frequency energies that are swirling around the planet. The quickest and most effective way of clearing all of this from your field is to ground yourself by connecting with Mother Earth. There are many ways to get grounded. One of the most powerful ones is to practice earthing by connecting to the power of Mother Earth. This is hilarious. Practice earthing. It's literally just walking barefoot on grass. So sometimes, you know, I'll be like, yes, I'm earthing. I'm earthing. It's funny. It's funny, these terms. Even the term, I remember when organic came out. It was funny to me then. until everything turned poisonous. Now it's not funny. Okay, so spend time in nature. Put your hands on a tree. Your palms are extensions of your heart chakra. That's beautiful. Isn't that a wonderful thing? Look, spend time in nature. Put your hands on a tree. And it says, spend time in nature. Put your hands on a tree. Your palms are extensions of your heart chakra. Or walk barefoot on the earth. Okay? Work your light action. Do something to get grounded and connect with the earth. And you know what? Even if you can't right now, because for a lot of us, you know, there's ice and slush and snow outside. So watch some beautiful travel vlogs, you know. I've been watching like digital nomad videos. So, you know, especially like with certain destinations like Chiang Mai in Thailand, and they were talking about Japan on the cheap and all these different places. It's very interesting, you know, especially when it's got wonderful, beautiful places that you can like afford to go to for long extended stays. Anyway, so Council of Light. Let's read about Council of Light. It's 106. Council of Light. Divine orchestration. Helpers in the subtle realms. The Council of Light is a team of benevolent beings who are here to assist the raising of consciousness of the planet. They are here to help you achieve your soul mission and are guiding you every step of the way. However, because we live in a world where free will reigns, they cannot help you without your permission. If you would like their assistance, it is time to ask them. They can help with all kinds of requests. Nothing is too big or too small. Think of them as your personal team of helpers in the spirit realm. They are willing and ready to step in and get to work. What would you like help with? What tasks would you like to delegate to them? The Council of Light is a team of ascended masters, light beings, angels, and guides devoted to the rising of earth and all humanity. If you are a light worker, it is from them that you are receiving your personal mission. Like a Spirit World United Nations, they want to thank you so much for doing this work and devoting your life to uplifting the planet. Pray to them for clarity and guidance regarding your personal mission. Put in your requests and let them get to work. Work your light activation. Hold the card on your heart and say, Council of Light, I am ready to receive your help for fulfilling my personal dharmic mission. Thank you for guiding me with clarity every step of the way and for sending me helpers and experiences that delight my mind, body, and soul. Thank you, Council of Light. And yes, please. All right, so this is, but as I said already, okay, there's the get grounded, and it was speaking to your energy and where you get it from. Whenever you're working with energies, whenever you're working with people or spirit or anything along those lines with these kind of things, you go, anybody out there, talk to me. Because it will literally invite terrible things into your house, into your life, you have to have a strong foundation. For some of you, it was speaking to having yesterday's reading, having to do devotional offerings to whoever it is that you believe in, your faith, whether that be Jesus, whether that be Buddha, whether that be whatever it may be. You have to put the energy in to protect yourself. You can't just do whatever you want and expect protection. It doesn't work like that. There, cherishing self. I accept and love myself. On the bottom, awakening ancient wisdom. Deep inner knowing is emerging within me. So that's why I was saying, Council of Light, it's a beautiful thing. Yes, that's wonderful. Get grounded. So they're saying both of these are important for whoever this is relating to, for everybody that it's relating to. It's good to want to be spiritual and ask for help from spiritual beings. But you have to be careful because you have to know where you're getting your energy from. Are you getting it from something like this? Or are you getting it for something like this? And how do you know the difference? Well, first of all, protect yourself so that you know definitely that you've closed the gate on things like this. Okay. Ancient wisdom. I'm going to put this over here, okay? And cherishing self over here. This was first and this was the one underneath. So let's read cherishing self first, because that was first. There are times to put your own needs above the needs and expectations of others. Put yourself first today. Buy yourself roses. Invite yourself out to a sumptuous dinner, or buy that special gift for yourself that you've been putting off. Treat yourself the way you would treat an honored guest. The universe wants you to know. Be your own advocate. Spend time cherishing yourself kindly and gently. Focus on what is wondrous and remarkable about you. When you truly care for yourself, you are able to care for others even more and make a difference in their lives. It's difficult to give when your cup is only half full, but when your cup is overflowing, you have more than enough to offer others. In the same way that a flight attendant tells you to put on your own oxygen mask before assisting others with theirs in an emergency, cherish yourself first, and then others will benefit even more. Questions to ask yourself: is there something blocking my self-care? How can I cherish myself even more? In what ways do others benefit if I nurture myself? Again, kind of referencing this as well, with making sure that you're replenishing your energy every day, as well as knowing where your energy is coming from, right? Awakening ancient wisdom, that's the one on the bottom, the underlying energy, and that's really been resonating for everybody lately, the bottom cards. So deep inner knowing is emerging within me. The card meaning is: the wisdom of the ages dwells within you. It is arising now. The chalice of wisdom is being offered to you. Pay attention to the coincidences, signs, and synchronicities around you. Profound enlightenment is growing within you, even if you are not aware of it. The universe wants you to know the wisdom of your ancestors, your predecessors, and all of history exists deep within you. An inner portal is opening as this sacred information pours into your consciousness. You have always possessed innate knowledge, but at this juncture, simply by being still, you are able to access it with even greater perception. You are a wise being, and your wisdom is very supportive and helpful to others. Questions to ask yourself: to understand a dream, sign, or synchronistic event, ask yourself, if this symbolized a message from the ancients, what would it be? How can I access even more wisdom within myself? How can the wisdom of the past help my present and my future? I'll leave it at that. Okay. And then finally, I'm going to pull another Buddha Wisdom Shakti Power card for you guys today. Just because it's Sunday and these are spiritual cards. So I'm going to put back Lord Vishnu into the deck here. I love this back of this deck. And Goddess Para and the Buddha Para. So can we please get a card for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Sunday, February 24th. I saw one of the comments where somebody was speaking to, isn't it great that Lord Vishnu and, you know, these kind of goddesses are in oracle cards? Absolutely. That's why I'm back. Because 20 years ago, around 20, a little bit over, when I first started doing tarot cards, it was over silly reasons, you know. And wanting to figure out what's going on, and it was frivolous, but at the same time I was one of those people who just wanted to know, and I beefed up on it, and I studied it, and I use it all the time, every day, like crazy. And then because I didn't know what I was doing fully is in terms of protecting myself and energy, I had bad experiences. So I packed it up, and I was like, I never want to see these again. 20 years later, somebody else brings it back across my path again, and it's changed so much. There's so many beautiful oracle cards now. Even tarot has become more inclusive and diverse. So I feel like it's such a wonderful tool now to be able to help and to be able to get guidance and wisdom from our spirit guides, from our ancestors, from divine beings, providing you protect yourself. I love it. I love it now. I've had no terrible experience. There's been a few wacky dreams when I first started, but now it's very much under control. And if there's negative situations, sometimes where I feel like the energy's off because there's something else intruding, I'll just ignore it and then start again. And then I distinctly remember one occasion, it was messed up, and then I could feel it wasn't like a positive or not, it wasn't evil or negative, it just wasn't right. And then I felt like I sneezed 3 times out of nowhere, and then immediately I felt it completely gone, the cloud over my head. So also it's good to know, be in tune with your intuition, to know when something is light and bright and cheery and when something is not right. And to, of course, practice with devotion. And I meditate, I do mantras, I practice different things with my protectors and my in my faith. So it's good to be protected. It also takes the fear factor down. All right. So can we get a card, please, for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Sunday, February 24th? All right. On the bottom, Guru. This is Dorji Trollo, the crazy wisdom, wrathful Buddha. Let go of being logical. A higher wisdom will guide you. And this is a Purba here. It's got 3 points. It gets rid of anger, jealousy, hatred, or like these 3 poisonous kind of emotions. I think it's anger, jealousy, hatred. And then this Vajra over here representing indestructibility. Third eye over here speaking to wisdom there. And crazy wisdom here, it says, on riding on a tiger. This is a wrathful manifestations for when there are things like this energy, that these type of manifestations, instead of a happy looking Buddha, instead of like the peaceful Buddha under the Bodhi tree, sometimes these kind of manifestations need to happen to control energies like this, or just not control but subdue them. So then on the top we've got Kali Tromanagmo's Mandala Mansion. Amazing. Stand firm to cut through tension, doubt, and fear. So let's pick these cards up. And I'll briefly touch on that. And the bottom card. I love it. I feel protected when I see these cards. Just to let them know. There's the one on top. There's the one on bottom. Let me make sure you can see them. Does that work? Still a little bit. That's good. All right. Let me read those to you. First one is this one, Kali Tromanagmo's Mandala Mansion. I think it's Goddess Kali. Number what? Number 4, 7? What is that? Yep, 7. It says Kali's mandala glows dark midnight blue, as Kali's color is blue-black. The outer edge is a ring of fire, and inside that is a fence providing protection from any who would enter unprepared or without the right motivation. Passing through these levels, you approach a lotus born in the muck beneath the water and rising up into the purity of the sky. It has bloomed from her heart and invites you in. The syllables ha, ri, ni, sa, part of her mantra, slowly appear on the petals, glowing and then burning and shining brighter and brighter. Their light invites the nectar of wisdom from the hearts of all Buddhas to dissolve within you, mixing together to become a great ocean of wisdom. Kali, or Tromanagmo in Tibetan, is the great wrathful mother of compassion. Her intensity burns through the fabric of duality, the illusion of this and that, right and wrong, God separate from me. She is the main deity in the Vajrayana purification of suffering practice called Jud. It is traditionally done in cremation grounds and places that brings us face to face with fear, so we learn to cut through the obstacles of tension, doubts, and fears, the obstacles that deny us access to joy. Jud is ancient, one of the earliest Vajrayana sadhanas. It is a practice of self-sacrifice. Doing Jud starts with visualizing making an offering of our most valuable possession, our body, and transforming it into a magical nectar as a gift to all beings in all realms. Through making that offering, we initiate a flow between us and everything else. We begin to appreciate that all forms are completely interconnected and that there is in fact an underlying unity. Her mandala is a map that shows the way from the outer world through the layers of an energetic system into an inner sacred world where you meet the divine. It is a microcosm of the macrocosm of an energy system. Be it a universe, an ecosystem, a human being, or one cell, all are organized by the same dynamism and have a similar structure. Mandalas help focus the mind and keep meditation places sacred. Like the rose windows in European cathedrals, they are a circle of beauty with symbols that move from chaos to a still point to illustrate leaving the wildness of the outer world to find the harmony within. And then we've got Dorji Trollo over here with number 27. I love this deck. I freaking love this deck. The Crazy Wisdom Wrathful Buddha. Dorji Trollo is one of the 8 manifestations of Padmasambhava, a historical figure who is considered to be the archetype embodiment of all the accumulated knowledge, wisdom, love, and power of the Buddhist tradition. He rides through the jungle of life on a tigress, and he holds a purba, a magical dagger for this work. Padmasambhava was instrumental in establishing Buddhism in Tibet, bringing it from India in the 8th century. As he traveled through the land, he encountered many demons and spirits intent on blocking his progress, as they knew his work was very powerful. 13 times he appeared as Dorji Trollo to subdue the harmful spirits of the lands and turn them onto the path of Buddhism. He was in fact a proselytizer of the best kind, convincing each demon to come to the aid of the Dharma teachings rather than inhibiting them. These creatures are the origins of many of the demonic deities one sees in Tibetan tangas, horrific monsters from your worst nightmares turned into pussycats. Padmasambhava has 8 major manifestations, that is, 8 energetic states that he can take on as teacher. He transforms his teaching approach for each situation in order to teach in different ways, whatever way will work for different students and different times. Dorji Trollo is an example of Padmasambhava's reputation of working outside the norms of a culture, a man who discarded the path of normal logic and convention. There is a term in Buddhism called crazy wisdom. He personified this quality. Oh, so beautiful. All right, thank you to the Buddhas. Thank you to the Ascended Masters, the Council of Light. I appreciate you all. I love you all so much. Thank you so much. That was your reading, Taurus, for Sunday, February 24th. Please check in. I'll link some other videos. And you know I'm going to do your love reading when the time is right. It will be today, though, okay? Bye. Have a great day. Have a great weekend. Talk to you soon.